There is no one child. There's no poster child for the Quaker School at Horsham. It is children who need a certain type of environment, certain types of accommodations, who have the capacity to learn, but for some reason or other have not been able to in other settings.
Well, my name is Dan Taboda. Students call me Mr. T for short. The wonderful thing about the Quaker School is at the other schools I've been at, very often there's a very narrow range of students that they accept. It might be a student with dyslexia, and they could be no lower than 2 grade levels below grade level in reading or something like that too. The Quaker School, we accept a variety of students, and a place where I feel that many of the students wouldn't find a home elsewhere. They do find a home here, and in that way it's really enriching to see kids be able to feel comfortable and safe and special in a place where I don't think they really find that anywhere else. I always think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You think of, you need security and safety to be able to access any of the other needs too. I don't think learning can actually start until you feel safe and secure and cared for. So that's the first thing. Is I think a lot of the students, they may not have even been able to achieve in their old school, not because they weren't intellectually capable, but because their basic needs of being safe and secure were not being met. So I think that that's one of the major aspects too, is just taking them to an environment where they feel comfortable allows them to not have their guard up. You think of the fight or flight tendency too. When we've created a safe environment for them, it usually takes about 6 months or so for them to feel comfortable. Then all of a sudden you see their academic progress start to really shoot because they're open. They're ready to learn.
Most parents are very sad and overwhelmed. That's where they start with us. And most parents are quite relieved once they find a place where they can actually start talking about what their child needs. We get very, very consistent feedback that the family starts healing. That we hear over and over, I have my child back, I have my son back, I have my daughter back. The family can then have dinners together again. The family can take vacations again. The family can go out on simple shopping trips again that had been disrupted by their child's unmet needs. And because, of course, it's so hard to deal with the emotional needs of someone in the moment that you are feeling emotional, family life became very, very disrupted for some of our families. And we hear very consistently that peace is restored.